So what specific kind of strategies are you doing to build this kind of long-term community around these bands to make fans care about what is the favorite color of the lead singer or whatever? I mean, how specifically, because that's the goal, right? I mean,
yes.
that's the goal for you, that's the goal for Warner Brothers. That's what, they've got different economic drivers, but it's still
yes.
the goal. They want the Beatles in the same way you do. You don't have shareholders, I suppose, breathing down your neck. But what strategy? I mean, how do you do this?
Is taking the act to the people. Is getting the band touring. Is the internet is a huge tool for us because it's free or cheap, and it allows the bands to interact directly with their fans. It allows the bands to get directly to the fans without having to go through radio or through a program director who's going to have all these rules about what he can play and what he can't play. It allows visibility to grow at a faster pace. It then allows the fans themselves to pass on what they like to their friends. They don't depend on someone else. They can pass that track along directly. You can hear things immediately. You don't have to wait. When you're looking through a magazine, you read a piece, or you see an ad, you go, I have to check that out. When you're on the net, you can hear it, you can react to it, you can experience it.
But how do you drive people? I mean, MySpace has 250,000 bands on it. I'd say 249.99 of those have never been heard by anybody.
Yes.
They just released their first MySpace Volume 1 records, which has been a complete and utter failure. So the tools themselves aren't, it's how you use the tools.
Exactly.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is what is it you're doing?
MySpace,
every band has access to the net.
MySpace to us is a necessary thing. It's not a thing we do. If my partner was here, he'd tell you MySpace can go fuck themselves. Because he just believes it's a bunch of bullshit. Because you can control what goes on there, whether you believe it or not. If you go to a band that has 25,000 friends and their songs have been played 25 times each, there's a problem there. Something's not connecting. We are hired by bigger labels to create friends so that their bands look bigger than they are on MySpace. And why the big guys are all talking about MySpace and creating friends and whatever the hell they're doing, we're going to all the smaller sites that people are going to discover new stuff, because the big guys can't do it because they have too many rules, they have too much red tape, too much control. And these sites like the various music sites that are on the net, the only way they survive is to have content, and we can supply them with tons of content. So we get the visibility that Columbia or Warner Brothers doesn't get, because by the time Columbia decides that they are going to do it, it's already too late, and that band's been dropped, and the band's being signed by us because they've been dropped, and then we're going to go do the right thing for them. And then we go ahead and work with them and supply them with content, supply them with new stuff, and not just the smaller sites, but the bigger sites too, because of the red tape. We do independent marketing, not just for our own acts, but for bigger label acts. And those big labels pay us to do the things that they can't do, because there's too much red tape for them to do the things that we can do.
Are you talking about hitting the blogs and
even videos? Even videos. Like if you go to a Sony label, they have a deal with either AOL or Yahoo, where only their videos are seen there. They give us a video and we go place it all around the net.
I see.
But the guy hiring us can't do it, because he will get in trouble and the lawyers will go nuts.
Sure.
And there's all kinds of red tape, but we don't have that. And it's especially that with our own acts, we have the ability to spread it more, to spread it wider, and to spread it quicker.
So I would assume then with your bands, there's something provisionally in the contract that allows for you to take their masters and license or place
Yes.
them wherever you can. Including giving them away? I mean,
99% of our bands allow us to give stuff away on the net.
Okay.
People who are afraid of giving away stuff on the net or giving away a song only have a song. It's the bands that have more than one song that are not afraid of it. The bigger guys are afraid that you guys are going to find out that the rest of the record sucks, and that you'll only want to go to iTunes and buy that one song, which is probably what a lot of you do, because you find out the rest of the record are 11 songs that probably shouldn't have made it onto a record.